I'm Ryan, and this is Demos in the Dark. Got a different kind of project tonight that we're working on, a different kind of video. It's actually a very personal one, and it was one that I had not necessarily considered filming until somewhat recently. And the reason I decided to film it is because I have two friends who are helping out with this project, and they did not ask me to film it. They didn't ask for any recognition. It was just when I told them about the project, they were like, we want to help. How can we help with this? And they're super great guys. And I'm going to put them on the spot and film. And that's just going to be that. We'll start here. This is my 1977 Gibson Les Paul Custom. A lot of folks have commented on it, asked questions about it, offered money for it, and it's a very special guitar to me. It was one that I just had to have because all throughout my childhood and my teenage years and young adult years, I was obsessed with black 70s Les Paul Customs. The reason I have been so obsessed with 70s Les Paul Customs, specifically black ones, is because growing up, my dad had a 1972 Les Paul Custom. And honestly, that guitar had spent most, if not all of my childhood in its case. And because he moved on to Fender. He's not a terribly nostalgic kind of guy. And when he's done with gear, he's done with gear. But I think the reason that he held on to this guitar for so many years, even while not playing it, is because I think the symbolism of it was his first. In high school, he saved up a bunch of money and worked hard and bought himself a brand new Gibson Les Paul Custom, which I think were like $650, $700 back then, which is still a lot of money, especially a lot of money for a high school kid. And he gigged it hard. And maybe that's the reason, because he gigged this guitar super duper hard. So here we are, 2021. Dad's still gigging a lot, still recording. He plays a ton, and he has decided that he has some interest in pulling that 72 Les Paul Custom out of its case. Now, the guitar has been in a case for over 35 years. And there's some stuff that needs to be done with it. So I'm going to take it to my friend over at Overman Guitars. We're going to look at what needs to be done. We're going to do it. And there's another issue, and that's with the pickups. And we'll talk about that when we get over to Overman Guitars. Here we go.
Here it is.
This is it. This is
Snap.
You and I have talked about this guitar a lot over the years. Look at this. I love this, the buckle rash on there. Like, it just shows, they had those huge belt buckles in the 70s, and you can really see that.
Yeah, a lot of love in this one. It is lighter than I expected, which is great.
I really like the neck on it too. The neck feels really comfortable.
Has beautiful checking.
Yeah, the checking is unreal.
Has a spider web checking. I don't know if you guys can see that.
So this guitar has been sitting in its case for 35 years, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Because my dad went Fender. And he's got some interest in playing it again. And so basically whatever we have to do to kind of get it back up to playing snuff. Mm-hmm. Another thing is he removed the original T-Top pickups.
Okay.
And he put in these super distortions because
you can see.
Yeah. In the 70s, there were various ways that you could distort your amp, and one of those ways was putting in, super high-powered ceramic pickups.
Yep.
But he doesn't really need those anymore. And now, kind of in his 60s, he's not really a super distortion guy anymore.
Right.
So I wanted to get us back to something as close to the original. He doesn't have them anymore, and it kind of, I know it bums him out that he doesn't have them anymore. So
right.
If we can get somewhere close, that'd be great.
Yeah. I think first step here, we will take these rings out.
Yep.
And go back to black.
Yep.
Kind of make it look how it used to. For pickups, we are going to do the Righteous Sound R-tops, which
cool.
They're modeled after the T-tops of the 70s. They're going to be a little warmer, but I think it'll be perfect for what we're going for.
Great.
So yeah, top it off with a little string joy, and we'll probably do like one of the aluminum ones, lighter, more sound transference on that, and then we'll swap it out with one of these.
Perfect.
So then we'll at least match.
At least look cool.
Yeah, we won't have like all the gold, chrome, nickel mashup going on.
Awesome.
And I think that'll be great. Everything is in really good shape. Excited to get it ripping.
All right. All right, so back from the shop, and this thing looks amazing. It feels amazing. There's something really special about the neck on this guitar. It is better than the neck on my guitar. It is better than the neck on all three of the Les Pauls that I own. Like there's a really, really special neck. And at the shop, we pretty much just plugged into a solid state amp just to make sure the pickups worked, get the levels right, stuff like that. So I am really anxious to check out these R-tops from Righteous Sound. I'm also anxious to try them against the original T-tops that I have on my Les Paul. So we have the opportunity to do that. Why not? And I think it's going to be cool. So I have not played this thing into a real amp yet. We're going to be going into a Benson Amps Monarch Reverb. I'm going to start at kind of rock and roll volumes because it's a Les Paul. And then we will go into decidedly rock and roll volumes after that. Here we go. First chord on a real amp. Ready? All right, now we got mine with the original T-Top pickups in it. Let's see how they stack up. All right, so now I got the 72 back with the Righteous Sound R-Top pickups. I have turned up the Benson quite a bit into decidedly rock and roll volumes. Let's hear how this thing rips. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to bring this to Dad. I think he's gonna love it because I do. And I'd like to thank Righteous Sound Pickups. Thank you so much for putting together those R tops and sending them over. I know Dad is really gonna like them because they sound incredible, and I just appreciate you so much. And Wyatt Overman of Overman Luthery, that dude takes care of me and all of my guitar needs all the time. And I absolutely appreciate you being a part of this. I wouldn't have trusted this project to anybody else. And Stringjoy Strings, thanks for throwing in some strings. I got Dad hooked on Stringjoys and he's into them. So thanks for your time.